Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm starting this forum for people that have the same issues as I do, or maybe we can figure out a way around some of these issues. I've found some ways, but there's others that I can't, so maybe together we can help each other. My first issue is health insurance. I was diagnosed with cancer in December. I had my first surgery December 15th, and my second surgery February 6th. Now we're waiting on the results to see how we proceed with treatment for it. I'm taking it in a good stride. I'm positive about it. Only thing is the insurance issue. Tests and stuff. Like, I had to get approval for the CT scans. They approved it, but I got charged full price for it. Without the approval, I wouldn't have gotten it, regardless whether I paid or not. So that's one of the issues. How do they approve this and you pay quite some money for this health insurance and end up with something like this and it's not expected? So, like, when I went in for my second surgery, they wanted $1,200. Well, I didn't have $1,200. Fortunately, I have a good doctor, and I went to the right hospital, and they proceeded with the surgery. Yes, I smoke. So, I do owe the hospital $2,700 out of the $26,000 that my husband paid for the health insurance. We had the deductible paid up for last year, and we were trying to push the surgeries and all the tests and stuff. We got one surgery and a couple of the tests, but not before December 31st. They raised our deductible from $5,000 to $5,200. The HRA that we have was gone within 2 weeks, which was $1,500. So the deductible that we have right now left is $600 that we still have to pay. The insurance we had a few years ago would take out little by little and not stick you with the whole bill so that you could pay off your deductible. Right now, with the way that my husband's company set it up and the way the insurance company set it up, it's you have to pay the $5,200 before they pay anything. Some people have it, some people don't. I haven't been able to work for a year. Well, almost a year. It's hard for me to walk. We knew something was wrong with me. I went to numerous doctors. In San Diego, I went to Kaiser Permanente because I had a tumor on my right side. He said there was nothing there, even though you could feel it and see it. And the pain was very excruciating at times. I accepted it. I mean, I was told 15 years ago about it. Doctor came in and said it was a tumor and walked out and didn't say no more about it. I figured now that I had good insurance, we could get it out. Kaiser Permanente said there was nothing there. I got back down to Jacksonville, Florida, and found the right doctor because I had another lump growing on my left flank, and that one was quite large. It appeared within 6 months. It was a 5 centimeter lipoma. The doctor in Kaiser that said there was no tumor on my right flank, well, that's a joke because the doctor here pulled out a 3 centimeter lipoma on the right side. So I don't know how health insurances are getting away with all this. You know, where the doctor says it's not there, but it's there. Same with my cancer. I was in a car accident in 2021. They did a pelvic and chest CT scan, and they seen in the CT scan the fibroids and tumor-like substances in my CT scan. When I asked about it, I was told as long as there's no bleeding, then they're going to leave it alone. I was told a long time ago to get the hysterectomy because there was issues. I found an aggressive doctor here in Jacksonville. She took the steps without even me telling her about the problem. She found the cancer. They did a hyperscopy, which is like a DNC. The cancer was very prevalent. They sent it off for testing. Come to find out, there's a mutated gene in the family. It skips a generation. It's called Lynch syndrome, where it invades the lining of the organs. So I went through a complete hysterectomy, and now I'm recovering. I'm up, moving around. I'm not in as much pain, but this insurance, I had to fight. My one surgery with the lipomas, they had no problem. They didn't need approval for OxyContin. I don't like taking opiates. I'm not a fan of painkillers. I'm not a fan of much medicine, to be honest. So, the third day after my surgery, there was still a delay on my prescription. My doctor, when I told him I didn't want the Oxy, please find something else. The one doctor in San Diego gave me meloxicam for my car accident. This doctor here for my hysterectomy, she gave me tramadol. Well, there was a delay because it needed to be approved, where OxyContin didn't need to be approved. So I waited because I called the pharmacy to find out what the holdup was. They said the insurance needs to approve it. I called the insurance company. The insurance company kicked it back and said it was because it needed to be approved by my... So I know it wasn't a holdup from my doctor, as the insurance said. What was heartbreaking was they tried putting it off on the or off on the doctor. Um, my doctor, no, she tried to have everything done I got before I had the surgery. So after losing my temper, um, the lady that was on the phone with me from the insurance company called the doctor, made the doctor seem like I was complaining about her, which I wasn't, and my doctor knew it. Um, my doctor sent a stat issue paper to them. It got to Walgreens. And then I got a message 10 minutes later that they were working on my prescription. 10-15 minutes later, I got a message saying that it was canceled. So I called up Walgreens and I asked Walgreens, what the hell is going on here? First you're working on it, now it's canceled. She said, no, 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 we're working on it. I said, okay. She said, we'll be done in a little bit. We'll let you know when it's ready. Well, I I fell asleep. I took my medicine and I fell asleep. I got up about an hour later. On my phone, it states delayed, out of stock. So I'm thinking, hold up. They were working on it, then they canceled it, then they said they had it and they're getting it together. And I wake up to out of stock. So I call them up and start yelling. She's like, we're getting it done right now. You can, as soon as you get here, you can have it. So I got there. I said, funny how you're out of stock. And here it is. I said, between the insurance company and the pharmacies, it's a joke. My thing is how does an insurance company who's never seen me decide what is right and what is wrong with me? My doctor knows. She's examined me. She's diagnosed me. How do they overrule a physician? An oncologist yet? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they've never seen me, so how can they say what is right and what is wrong? I could understand if maybe they were one of my doctors, yes. At that point in time, yes. Um, I don't know if anybody else has been through this. It just goes to say that maybe there needs to be a change on how they can approve and disapprove of certain things. How to do the deductible. I mean, we paid $26,000 last year, plus the $5,000 that was a deductible, plus the out-of-pocket expenses. So that came to almost $34,000 for health insurance last year. And I'm fortunate that my husband has a good job. I really am. I found different ways around issues. I was just notified last week of something called 211. You can dial it or you can go online to 211.com and they'll help with medical bills, rent, mortgage, electric bills, um, I guess groceries, um, just about anything. So if this can help someone, I'm happy. I just want to know if anybody else had this issue. And this isn't the only thing I want to talk about. There's plenty more. But this is the most recent thing that we're having issues. With me not working for a year, money is becoming tight. We don't know what, is ahead of us when it comes to treatment. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get back to work or if I can go back to the same work that I did do. My husband wants me to stop doing what I do and find a desk job, and I'm not that type of person. Um, I grew up kind of in the country. um, I constantly move. The first day of surgery, well, the second surgery, I behaved myself. The first surgery, I wasn't feeling no pain, so I came home and I swept the kitchen floor because we have 3 large puppies and a lot of fur. I made dinner. I didn't touch the vacuum cleaner. I know better. I took my puppies out. You know, normal things. I paid the price the next day. But I'm the type that likes to keep busy. I guess it's my generation, my upbringing. A desk job is not me. It definitely is not me. That would, yeah, that would crush who I am. I'm sorry. Um, it's just a wait and see game right now. If I do go back to the same job, I'm going to see if I can get into the office, but not behind a desk. More of an on hands kind of person. They have those jobs in the security department area. Um, they have it in training and such as that. So that's my goal right now, is to get myself back to being better. Maybe helping somebody else get through this insurance thing, even though I'm having my own issues with it. We have a supplement in because we have the hospital indemnity, but we were told it could be 6 months from now before we see anything from them. They're backed up. I mean, you figure they pay these people all this money, and we pay them. You figure maybe they might have enough people to take maybe 10 cases a day, and get it finished. I realize sometimes you have to go through the medical records. Understandable. I realize a lot of people file false claims, and that's understandable. But making somebody, and I don't believe I'm that seriously sick. I mean, cancer is bad. Yes, it is. Don't get me wrong. Um, there are people worse off than me that really do need that money, and it's being held up because of stupid red tape, I guess is what I want to call it. I want to know if anybody has any ideas about it, because of the fact being that it's not fair. You pay all that money into it. You should be able to rely on them when you do need it. I mean, we just bought a house in 2021. We weren't expecting, me to have cancer. We got behind in the mortgage. Um, I worked something out with the mortgage company. But, I mean, don't know how long that's going to last. My husband's company right now is lessening the hours, so it's gonna bite us in the butt again. No ifs, ands, or buts. I take it one step at a time, one problem at a time as it comes. I'm trying not to overload myself. When I do, I tend to lose my temper, and it's not very nice. I try not to lose my temper. Well, this is the first one. Hopefully, it may help somebody. Hopefully, somebody has, maybe a suggestion or has been through this and knows a way to get it moving a lot faster. It would be greatly appreciated. And if the 211.com helps anybody, I am grateful that I am able to pass that information. I guess next video is going to be about supplement and Social Security. I'm not sure when that's going to be. Maybe it'll be tomorrow if I'm up to it. Maybe later this afternoon. It all depends on how I feel. Well, you guys have a nice day. Please leave any comments. Anything that could help somebody. Alright. You guys have a nice day.